What's going on YouTube? It's Andy the Parrothead Picker coming at you with another eBay sales update video. This is Making Money Monday, volume 39. This will be a sales update for the rest of August 28th. That was where I left off on the last one until September 4th. You guys will notice there are no August 31st sales in here. I'm just going to feature 20 items that I sold over the past week. Like I said, there are no August 31st sales in here. I did a separate video on that. I have the card kind of right down here where you guys can go to my channel. You can see what that card looks like, and you can check out all the sales from that day. There's quite a few different variety of items. I think only a couple things were clothing, so all the rest was just some hard goods and stuff like that. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming out to join us on the Reseller Six-Pack Show. Had a lot of fun doing that. That was on my channel this week. And so if you guys haven't checked that out yet, make sure you check that out on my channel as well. And this is what the card looks like for that one. You guys can check that out too. But anyway, yeah, we'll jump into it, and I'll show you just some of the sales that I had for this week. Okay, first up, I sold this Donald Ross, kind of like a performance golf shirt. This was new with tags. I picked this up at, gosh, I can't remember exactly where I did pick this up at. I believe it was maybe a Goodwill, a Salvation Army, something like that. Off the top of my head, I'm drawing a total blank. I know I didn't pay probably more than $4 for it. Sold it for $34.99. Donald Ross is a pretty decent brand to pick up. It's kind of like the Peter Millar, what have you. If you guys are familiar with those, you guys grab those items. This is what the, let's see if I can find the tag. This is what the tag looks like. It's a really nice shirt, and this was a large. So yeah, like I said, that went for $34.99, free ship. Been selling a lot of hats lately. Just really gotten in on the hat thing. They're super lightweight, super easy to ship. They store really, really nice. So, you know, and there's a lot of really nice ones out there. This was a really cool one. This was a Mickey Mouse, Disney, just kind of a, I think this is adjustable strap. Yeah, this is just a Velcro strap. You guys can't use the word Velcro in your titles, so make sure you guys are aware of that. Velcro is a Vero word. You'll get your listing taken down. But a really nice hat. It had this like tiki theme and what have you, so just really cool. Just something a little different. I really like that. So listed that for $24.99 and sold, I think, in just a couple weeks. I always pick up the Sony Discmans, Walkmans, any of that sort of stuff. They usually always sell pretty well, sell pretty fast. I think this one sold in a couple days of me listing it. Just regular old Sony Discman. It had the charger, real easy to test. I always show them, you know, powered on. And working. They usually, I think I always show the battery compartments as well, you know, just so you can see the battery compartments all nice and clean. But anyway, that was that one. Yeah, I got $24.99 on that, free shipping. So this really nice Pendleton, extra large, just kind of a florally type Hawaiian shirt, just a different type of shirt for Pendleton. Pendleton's a great brand to pick up if you're not picking up Pendleton. So the tag looks like. And this was 100% silk, so yeah, really nice find there. Sold that for $30, free ship. These here, I've been picking these up off and on if I find them really cheap. These are like kind of like die cutters for I don't know, crafting or stamping, scrapbooking, that sort of stuff. I think I paid maybe 50 cents a piece, $1 a piece for these. They went for $34.99. But like I said, they're just like these little die cutters or what have you. I've got a couple other auctions up for these as well. And I think I had a sale here a couple weeks ago for just one of these. Went for around 24 or 25 bucks. I've actually sold several of these, to be honest. I haven't featured all of them. Single ones, the bigger they are, they usually go pretty good. And like I said, I think I've sold 2 or 3 of them for over 20-some bucks a pop. But they are a little heavy once you get into the bigger ones, so they're more than likely going to go priority. So keep that in mind. So there's just a regular charger for Sony PS1. Matter of fact, I picked another one of those up today. If I find them super cheap, I mean, you're not making a killing on them by any means. They're but they do sell pretty quick, usually for me. I sell these for $9.99 free ship. They usually cost $2.61 to ship. So hopefully, as long as I can get them under $3, or I mean under 50 cents, around 50 cents. I'm sorry, God, I got a million things on my mind today. You know, I mean, you're still making about $7 on them, so not too bad. I mean, it's not a home run by any means, but it is something I usually will grab or pick up. Like I said, if I can get it under, you know, in that 50 cent ballpark. This here I picked up at my local Goodwill, I believe. It might have been a garage sale, but I think it was my local Goodwill. I think I get this for 50 cents or a dollar. It might have been half price, but this is a Rodney Carrington, just new sealed CD, 12.49 out of that, free ship. It's cost me 261 to ship, super lightweight. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to Rodney Carrington, but this guy's absolutely hilarious. He's a pretty funny dude. But yeah, anyway, that was that one. These here, I got a garage sale, paid a quarter a piece for these. Two of them were new sealed. Um, and these are just brand games. So anyway, I just lotted them all together. These actually sold for 22.50. Lady messaged me, asked me if I could do better than the 25 bucks, and I was like, sure, how about 22.50? So she was super happy with that. She told me she had Alzheimer's or dementia, something like that. And so she wanted something to help keep her brain sharp. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, fine. I had nothing into these. They didn't cost me a whole lot to ship. And, and if it helps her out, fine. $2 didn't cost me that much. You know what I'm saying? So I was happy to sell those to her. This here's another brand I like to pick up. This is Bobby Jones Golf. I usually like to only pick these up in extra large or larger. The double X usually always sell really good for me. And I know I've featured these in a few of my other videos, but they usually, not all of them, but I only will pick up the ones with the golfer on the inside placket. Um, so those are a little more desirable. This was a nice purple and that kind of dry fitty type of material. What have you, but that's just some of my pictures. But yeah, it's Bobby Jones Golf. Let me, this is what the tag looks like. Bobby Jones collection. So yeah, you can see what the inside tag looks like. There's another picture of the inside placket there. So yeah, I usually always pick them up. I usually list them for 24 bucks. I had a 10% off sale running. And yeah, somebody grabbed that for what, 22.49. So not bad there. And I don't think I probably paid more than $3 for that shirt. Here's a really nice shirt. This is actually a sweater. It's a Ralph Lauren double X cable knit. This was what? This went $34.99 and made the buyer pay shipping because this thing was heavy. This thing was so big and bulky, it was all I could do. Wow, I actually flashed my background in that. How about that? But yeah, it was super big and bulky. It was all I could do to get this jammed in a bag. I actually had to have my wife help me get this put in the padded flat rate bubble mailer. But yeah, we got her in there, and there was still a little bit of room left after I had a little bit of help. But this thing was huge, so yeah. So the buyer ended up paying just a little over 40 bucks for that, and I think I only paid about $3-4 tops for that one. So here's another. I think I grabbed this at a garage sale for $1, if I remember correctly. Just regular men's dry fit Nike, long sleeve shirt. Um, yeah, I do like picking these up. If I can get them cheap, they don't go for the money that they used to for whatever reason, but the double X always seems to sell pretty well. It's pretty much what I've been focusing a lot more on is picking up the double X and triple X, 3X. Like I said, I got a million things on my mind. Sorry, guys. But this went for 22.49. I listed it for 24.99. This went 10% off. So nice little sale there. Grabbed this at a garage sale for 50 cents or dollars. A brand new iPad camera connection kit. I got what 22.49 out of that. That was on that 10% sale as well. So I had that listed for 25 bucks. This I believe went to the global shipping program. So it's not too bad. But lady I bought it from, actually, I asked her if everything was okay with it. She says yes. She goes, we never actually used it. She goes, we bought it and never used it. And she said that she said that she'd paid a little over 30 to 35 bucks for it. So when I picked it up, like I said, it was a dollar. It was 50 cents or a dollar. I can't remember which. I got a heck of a deal on that. And guys always pick up anything that's Apple or iPod. It usually always sells for good money, and especially if it's new. So here's men's Carhartt shirt. Second time I've sold this shirt. First guy that bought it, he returned it. Said it just didn't fit. So, I guess that happens. I always put the measurements and what have you in there. So it's been a little while since I've sold it. I do list these a little higher than probably everybody else. Like I said, you can see I had this for $24.99. This sold for 10% off, so it went for $22.49. So I think that's a great price for Carhartt, and it's a large. So, like I said, not usually the size I typically pick up, but yeah, that was so pretty good sale there for that item. Love picking up Carhartt stuff. This here is Ex Officio. This is another brand I really like to pick up and find. I don't find too many of these, but it's kind of, I don't even know how to describe what this brand is like. It's kind of like a Columbia, but it's like a sport, um, like an outdoorsy type of shirt. Kind of like the Columbia PFGs. Actually, that's what it kind of almost reminds me of. Is like the Columbia PFG shirts. Usually they're vented. They usually got a lot of pockets and what have you. Um, they're lined. They have like the mesh lining in there, so you can see like that. It's just some of the photos I had of it. But I got 26.99 out of that. That was on that 10% off sale I was running. So yeah, I had that listed for 29 bucks. Was actually a little high on that end for this as well. They This shirt here typically trends right about 24 bucks. But like I said, I usually ask just a tad higher than everybody else. Just Star Wars Battlefront for the Xbox One. Nothing crazy. I think I got this for a couple bucks at a garage sale. Not a home run by any means. Like I said, I just wanted to share some of the different things that I've sold over the past week. And this here's just regular Ralph Lauren, Blake. I love picking up the Blakes. Anyway, yeah, just short sleeve, just oddball plaid type of shirt. This is 22.49, 10% off. I list usually all my button fronts like these, 24, 29 bucks, just depends. And this is the large, so oh no, this is extra large. All right, what we got next? Sold these the other night. These here are some Cobra, just CBs or two-way radios, I guess. Nothing crazy by any means, but they did work. I paid $2 for these. Got what, 44.99. These are on that 10% off sale as well. So I had these listed originally for 50 bucks and put them up for 10% off. So somebody bid on those. Real easy to test. I love picking up these two-way radios. I've sold several of these this year. And usually I always get them for around $1 or $2. But like I said, this one had to be in the package. Package was open, but it did still have the rechargeable batteries in there, the charger base, and all that. So I actually just put some regular AAAs in them, powered them on. They work just fine. Sold this here, just Harley Davidson Screaming Eagle shirt. Anything with the Screaming Eagle on it, that's a great one to pick up. And if you're picking up Harley shirts, I'm real selective on my Harley shirts. I mean, I know you guys know I sell a lot of Harley stuff, but I'm really selective on what I do pick up. I do pick up anything with the pinup girls, anything with Sturgis, anything with Willie G, the Screaming Eagle. That's always a good one, and odd colors. Something other than black. I do pick up black. Don't get me wrong. Black always sells well, and everybody loves the black. But I like finding the oddball colors. They seem to sell a little quicker, a little better for me, just because not everybody has black. So some people like to stand out a little, from the others. What else we got here? Got only a couple items left. This video is going to be actually pretty quick here today, guys. So here's American Eagle. This is probably one of the only American Eagle items that I do pick up. I will pick up occasionally American Eagle flannels in double extra large or larger. Especially now the fall's coming up, I will pick those up as long as I'm getting them super cheap, under $3. This one here, like I said, these ones I will pick up steadily though. This is American Eagle. This is the vintage fit. Let me click on it. And usually they have a little different type of tag as well. But anyway, yeah, the vintage fit, pearl snap, those always sell pretty decent. And like I said, I had this listed for what, $24.99, and somebody snatched that up for with 10% off. So, and this was here just a regular like a denim type shirt. So, nothing crazy by any means on that one. And last but not least, like I said, I just sold that overnight, and so I set that out this morning. This here is that other Polaroid camera. I think I just featured this in a haul video, possible little bolo or whatever. I picked up 2 Polaroids in the same day. The one sold, and just as soon as I listed it, for 29 bucks. I usually always list Polaroids like these, especially like the 600 series, for 27.50 to 29 bucks. They're always gone right away. The last one I listed for 29, it was, like I said, it was sold within just a few minutes to an hour. So usually always goes to the same person. This one here is a little more rare, so I listed it quite a bit higher, and I think this took a week, 10 days to sell. I had this listed for 45 bucks. and put this on that 10% off sale. So it went for $40.49. So, like I said, this one here is just a little bit different. These here were trending a little bit higher. And like I said, I typically price my stuff just a little bit above what everybody else does. So, um, this is just one of them items I was not worried about it selling. But anyway, yeah, guys. All right, guys, that was my eBay sales update for the week. Like I said, I just featured about 20 different items that I had sold for the week. That wasn't everything. And as I mentioned before, there's nothing there from August 31st. That's all in a separate video. That was those 11 items I'd sold for about $350. So you guys should check that out if you haven't done so already. And like I said, I think there was only just a couple clothes in that. So yeah, I think that's gonna about do it. If you guys like this sort of thing, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. I did just finally crack the 1,000 subscriber mark here, so I appreciate everybody who tunes in and watches and gives me support and what have you. Definitely appreciate that. Gonna probably do some sort of contest giveaway here coming up, so you guys have to stay tuned. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do that and hit the little bell for notifications. That way, because I may do this. I'll probably do the contest live. I'm going to come up with something, and I don't know, we'll do something random, and I'm going to have something decent that I'll give away to you guys, because like I said, I want to give back a little bit. I definitely appreciate everybody who's giving me support and love and just what have you. So anyway, I think that being said, that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody, and as always, fins up. Bye, everybody.